Hello everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the Pentastar alignment. In the last few episodes we've still been trying to force the Greater Maldrude out, but they keep just moving on south, so we're going to keep trying to do that. I think one of the other things we want to do in this episode is start going in towards some of the Empire of the Hand territory in the core here. So I was going to leave Kuat for the Remnant. So we'll probably do that, and then we'll just go into Borleas and Coruscant and take the Empire of the Hand out there. We want to sort of go around here. We want to take out the Empire of the Hand stuff here, and then go in through the Hand territory that way. And then we'll keep, is this Boat Party? The fleet with Boat Party going through and taking out some Maldrude worlds. And then we'll try to leave these little protectorates of Imperial space. So, I guess we'll get started then. We're gonna send card a fleet off to Borleas. Oh, we also do have a new ship to add to the fleet here. We have a few that we need to rebuild, but we have Chained Heart, a new interdictor for us. And there we go. Alright, so none of the fleets, except for the one at Coruscant, are particularly large. They don't have access to any capital shipyards. They didn't control Kuat for that long, I don't think, in this section. So they shouldn't have any capital ships. I think the biggest one we saw at Coruscant there was a chaff. They do have an outer defense station, which is...
IPV reporting.
It should be scary, but because of the limited firing arc right now, if you go in closer to the side, it can't do as much. And I was thinking it was too big to have the rotation ability on, but I think
Advancing.
it's fairly compact. It does have the spindly little arm things, but it's not quite as bad as the Valaduge or something, which is like this long. So we might be able to give this one the rotation ability.
Choose your reinforcements.
But we can just drop in right there. We can drop in Zeekfreak over here. Was that Glory or Commodus Brad? I'm not sure. We have a Secutor. Let's drop that over here. Let's get Devastator in on this side. And because we still haven't changed the AI retreat behaviors, if we do destroy this station, they will probably try to leave.
At maximum unit capacity.
So who do we have here? It's just a raider. These are both just raiders? Yeah. Well, I guess they were stacked, so... Damn. Devastator just got devastated. See, this is how scary Odo should be. But typically the firing arcs have been holding them back a little bit. Alright, let's see if they try to retreat. In the main build, we are changing the Visvia to opportunity fire. The reason that a lot of people seem to think that the Visvia turrets don't work is because it does require an attack order. We were trying to do that so that it didn't just automatically waste its more powerful shots on a Corvette, but then a lot of people ended up not getting anything out of it at all because they didn't realize they have to like click it and then right click to make it actually attack something. So we're likely going to change that and just have it fire at whatever it can. With we'll try to work out its targeting priorities a little bit better, but we will be at least giving it the option to opportunity fire. Let's get into Borleas there, and we can head into Crustai as well. So let's get this fleet over here, the Venerable Fleet.
We're on the move.
We're gonna try to take a lot of Empire of the Hand territory while we can. Oh, you guys.
Tactical battle imminent.
I was gonna leave them, I was gonna leave the Empire Kuat, but if the Empire of the Hand wants it, then we're gonna take it. And right now the ground on it should be fairly easy to take out as well. So we'll do that. I'm gonna have another video coming later today on a channel update, so hopefully that'll be done soon. But we do have the poll results for the next playthrough. For the faction we're playing, it was extremely close between the Imperial Remnant and the New Republic. We're going to be doing the Imperial Remnant 1, but because it was so close, I'm thinking of handling it a different way. Potentially running 2 at once, depending on which GC wins or how much I want to punish myself. But So that could mean having 2 TR playthroughs that are running simultaneously. The patrons are currently voting on the GC we're going to play, and right now Empire's End, which is the renamed version of Imperial Civil War, which is basically Art of War but without the unknown regions, that's winning by 1 vote though, and the one that's in second is the Thrawn GC, the Thrawn Campaign GC.
We're moving out.
Here comes Hammer Time, right down Hammer Time Lane.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Move out.
Nowhere to go.
We shall be there shortly.
Confirmed. Right away.
Because even with, just to get back to the thing, even with the no opportunity firing, we could make it so that the AI does use it. We can just put it in the Lewis script to have targeting priorities with it, and then it'll act like how a player would target. So the consideration for that isn't that the AI doesn't use it, it's more just that people were thinking that it didn't work. Another part of that was just that the projectile in 2.1 was the same as the smaller Mega Mazers, because we didn't have time to make anything better. Now we have an upscaled one. I'd still like to replace it with something a little bit better, but
Awaiting your command.
that'll probably end up having to wait.
Cruiser here.
Your command, sir.
Attack. Got him. Bomber standing by.
Alright.
Commander. Fire.
This will probably end up being a lot more difficult than some of the Empire, or some of the Pentastar alignment planets, or no, that's us. Some of the Greater Maldrude planets,
Lasers are
because the Empire of the Hand fighter quality is a lot better. So they're going to be more of a threat to some of the SSDs,
reporting in. Attack that target.
which means we probably won't be relying on them quite as much in this section.
Your command, sir.
And then we'll get them back in for our last campaigns against the New Republic and the Empire.
Attacking target.
Or I guess the rest of the Greater Maldrude, assuming they take over the rest of the galaxy.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Fire at will.
Okay, let's get you into the station there.
Choose your reinforcements.
Really need some more.
Fallout. Skip Ray reporting.
Alright.
Copy. Attacking. The lasers are our target. Targeting.
Looks like they did give an attack order with that one. It's probably what hit the Munificent. Yep, there we go.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
Skip Ray blast boat here.
Reporting.
Right, you just focus on that.
Star Destroyer standing by.
me. Armed and ready.
Well, if you want to
Our target
take that out,
priority is
that'd
the
be
laser
nice.
cannons.
Weapons charged.
One of the things that increasing the overall health of stuff did is it also made it so that when ships have a lot of hard points or projectiles, it does have more of an impact, because before, with the amount of health they had, you'd get, after a certain point, which in some cases even a Carrack would have enough firepower to do it, and the firepower would just like break the hard point and you'd have like 60 projectiles going through, which is less of a problem now. You're getting more of your use out of your firepower. So some of the more damage-oriented ships, even on the smaller scale,
IPV reporting.
see a bit more use. Okay, let's get Kane in there.
Right away.
Ooh. Thrawn is really getting closed in on. We need to make sure that doesn't happen, because we don't want it to change eras. Bad things will happen.
Roger that. Right away. Moving out.
They haven't even been here long enough to get a station. So we'll try to wipe them out. Do we have an interdictor in this fleet? No, we do not.
Fallout. Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going. There they are. Blast them.
Alright, let's try not to
Choose your
get destroyed here.
reinforcements.
Get Reaper. Let's get a Secutor in there. Let's get Outland. And that's it. Okay, well, let's focus on the Vigilance, because that's gonna wipe our fighters out more quickly.
For the Empire. Cover me now. Watch for enemy ships. Go after them. Regroup. Gun them down. Unable to shake them.
Bomber squadron reporting.
TIE interceptor here.
Go after the stragglers.
So you guys try to stay closer.
We're being targeted. My scopes are jammed. Where are the others? Taking fire. Shield's almost gone. Cover me now. I've been hit. Detected. Engines are malfunctioning. Commander, they're hitting enemy ships. Where'd he go?
Luckily, they went with mostly carriers, but right now the carriers don't have any bombers. So they have a couple squadrons, but it's not enough to do what they need. So we're probably still going to adjust that, but for these battles, that'll be good for us. Like, they had a couple larger frigates. They have one or plus volley, one chaff. They had another chaff as well, and one warlord. So the warlords are quite good against SSDs, but right now the big thing that's going to be holding them back in this battle is the fact that they don't have the right fighter composition.
Those torpedo launchers.
And one thing, I think in the mod as a whole, we need to make bombers a bit more prevalent. Because right now there's a huge disparity between the number of fighters and the number of bombers, or fighters and interceptors and then bombers. Like, even with just what they have, we almost lost the shields.
The lasers are our target.
There we go. Well, that's not going to get away anyways. Lost Loki's throne. But let's get Kuat first, because I don't know that they even really have much here. Like, they might have a couple units, but I don't think they've had enough time to get a building.
Invasion commencing.
Alright. Kyrov.
Reporting. Moving out. Advancing. We've secured a landing zone. Move out. Right away, sir. Squad, advance.
We should be able to get up to at least this one. Yeah. Maybe not. Probably waited a bit too long there. Okay, so let's just get
That is the system.
of our other vehicles in here.
All right, men, take cover. Affirmative. We secured a landing zone.
On my way, Cap. Setting course.
Tiny little guy.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Target acquired.
We are victorious.
There we go. Kuat is ours. Probably the easiest battle of Kuat in Star Wars history.
System conquered. Building under construction.
Alright, we're gonna go straight in to help
Awaiting your command. Moving out.
Thrawn.
Tactical battle imminent.
They booted him out off camp, so now he's just camping at Hikasi.
Form up. This way. Over there. Location confirmed. Advancing. Confirmed.
Choose your
The enemy has been
reinforcements.
spotted.
Alright.
Let's move out. Let's go. Location confirmed. Advancing. Confirmed.
Reinforcements canceled.
Right away. Moving out. Heading out. Fall out. Let's move out. Let's go. Location confirmed. Advancing. Awaiting orders.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out.
Get outro, let's get some ISDs.
Fallout.
Try to go with some smaller ships here.
En route.
Positioning.
Enforcer.
Second course.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Copy. Attacking.
Yes, Commander. The missile launchers are the primary target.
And let's do hunt.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I copy.
Main shields
My
deactivated.
scopes are jammed. Draw their fire.
Not sure what you were. Were you a VSD or something?
The lasers are our target.
Awaiting your command.
Our target priority
Choose
is
your
the laser
reinforcements.
Alright, let's get Vener, let's get Nemeth Knights in here. We'll get the Secutor, yeah, just a Secutor. We'll get that to go after the heavy frigate shipyard.
awaiting your orders. Firing. Awaiting your command.
Ready for orders.
Unable to shake them.
Setting up
Your
my
command,
runs.
Be around much longer.
Orders, sir.
The lasers are our target. Commander, engaging the enemy.
Bombers at the ready.
How many of these do we have left?
Yes, sir.
3, 6, 8, 16. I think we have 16 out of the original 19. I think it was originally 19.
Priority is the laser cannons.
We did have 16.
Roger that.
Eliminating target.
And they're mostly getting focused on by the gladiators, so nothing else is going to take that much damage.
Yes, Commander.
Get over here.
Enemy forces.
Assailant, no!
Destroyer here.
I got him. Where'd he go? Him out.
Copy. Moving to coordinates. I copy.
Okay, let's not take that out quite yet. We're going to try to take out as many of these gladiators as we can, so we don't have to deal with them later.
Choose your reinforcements.
I've got it.
Attack formation. Go after the stragglers.
At maximum unit
Reporting.
capacity.
I've got him.
Taking fire.
Regroup.
Oh, you know what? Just do that.
Starting attack position.
More enemy craft.
Oh yeah, fly over the Praetor. You guys, you got this. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Nowhere
The
to
lasers are our target.
Sir,
Falling out of formation.
Star Destroyer.
Okay, we'll get you firing in there.
Yes, Commander.
Draw their fire.
attack formation.
Weapons online. Going for the torpedo launchers.
Stragglers. Regroup for another attack.
Gaining on the enemy.
Victim quick.
Our target priority is the laser.
Roger that. So many targets, so little time.
Target those lasers. Direct fire at their laser cannons.
Alright.
Awaiting orders. Attack commenced.
They've mostly decided to... That one's, this is a garrison, so that doesn't matter. I think we took out pretty much everything except this one. That's a real target. Yeah. Because this is just a garrison, the Architens is just a garrison. People have been trying to tell me that it's Arquintens, but the thing is, I don't know where that pronunciation would be coming from, because
Vehicle in production.
there's no first N. It's just Arquitens. Or Architens. So, I don't know. Until I see another N or a... I'm watching the Clone Wars cartoon. I don't know if it gets said that way at some point in that, but until such a time as I hear it said that way, I'm just gonna keep saying Architens, because, yeah. Located in the unknown regions, Krustai is part of the Chisenity. Discovered before the Clone Wars, the planet was chosen for a new colony. By 27 BBY, the planet was home to scout units of Chiss Expansion Defense Forces. Their headquarters was a hollow-out asteroid set in an artificial rotation around its axis. The more you know. Oh, I didn't set... Oh, right, we're defending. Of course, I didn't set a thing.
Enemy unit sighted.
We're gonna back out of this.
Ready for command, sir.
We've angered the hand. We don't have enough to take out all the peltists that are gonna be coming at us. And fighters.
Retreat in progress.
Commander, they're hitting enemy ships. I've been hit. Engines are malfunctioning. Where'd he go? After them. Regroup.
Lost 3 of the raiders. That's no fun. Are they going to be coming for this other fleet now?
IPV reporting.
Hope not. Well, let's actually start bringing this up to speed a bit.
Vehicle in
IPV
production.
reporting.
We'll bring
Vehicle
me,
in production. Construction
Confirmed.
complete.
and we'll get you guys into that fleet as well.
Right away.
Okay, so
Beginning construction. Beginning construction.
let's go here.
Starboards are here.
They have 1 building. Because they just took a lot of these planets, I think. And I don't think they have much else at camp. So if Thrawn ever wants to go back to stay at camp for a few years, we'll just let that happen. Because this Arc 170 is not going to go and take out this Imperial fleet at Hakasi. It's just not going to happen. Maybe. And it looks like the Remnant is going to get kicked out of there as well. So we might end up just taking all this stuff for ourselves. But let's go do Corellia first. Oh right, this map. See, this map is kind of a weird one, because in general, I don't hate the thought behind it, and the execution was okay overall, but the problem is, because it was, so the way the map editor works, if you want to have stuff below the territory, these are all props. That's not terrain. And these paths are all props that are set on the terrain. Right, so you texture out, there's a texture called hole, a texture setting called hole rather. And if you paint that texture somewhere, the ground becomes see-through there, and you can see all the props below, which is why those are there. But that's also why, because typically when you do a platform map like this, you'd still want to raise or lower the terrain that you're actually going to be walking on, because the mini-map is generated based on the height map for the map. So that's a lot of uses of the word map, but all of them meant something different. So you'd want these at least probably the equivalent of 20 to 30 feet above the ground that you're going to be painting out, and then you paint out the walls as well. But that way the mini-map actually shows you the paths, whereas right now we are not going to see the paths, which is very unfortunate.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out.
Right away. Moving out.
At maximum
Advancing.
unit capacity.
Okay.
Sensor node constructing.
New Republic civs over there.
Ready. Move
Get
out.
some of you into the
Lancet standing by.
lat. We'll
Engines
fly
on
one of you over
Construction
there.
complete.
The turbo laser.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Mauler ready.
So this is basically meant to be like Coronet City as it was in like Jedi Knight or something. The props aren't fantastic on the lower part, but I've always liked the
Aerial artillery reporting. Receiving
upper
orders.
level here, like the level you're playing on.
As you wish.
We've secured
So it's one of the maps that's been like, we made it a long time ago, and Celadus made it, I'm pretty sure,
Destination set.
in like 2007 or 8, and it's been cut from the mod and then re-added back
Time
in
order. Copy.
like 2 or 3 times.
Ready for orders.
Because on one level I do like it, it's just, I don't know, it's a tough
At
one.
the ready.
So the infantry can come up here. I think Enceladus made it.
enemy has
Oh,
been defeated.
I guess the new rep civs
Moving to second.
did something to it.
System
Well.
control achieved.
Unless I guess the New Republic could have captured a 73. The New Republic could have captured a turbo laser tower, and then the... Because some of them were in range of the base, I think. And then they might have just turned around and shot the building. That's probably what happened. Some of the... It might be a Qui-Gon map, because he did a lot of stuff with the... Like, he used a lot of capturable structures. Alright, I don't want to lose all those ground units. But... Can we even win like
Choose
this?
your reinforcements.
No. I don't think we can take 73 with this fleet.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
Let's leave. We'll put 2 of our fleets together, and then we'll try to come in when we have control over what ships we'll have. We'll come in from cash, and that way we won't risk any of our
Beginning construction.
ground units as well. Well, we're going to risk them in defending this, but they won't attack with much. Because that is still one of the residual issues from when we started the GC.
IPV reporting.
Let's move out.
Oh, well, they got rid of most of them. Oh, they are going to go for camp. Those jerks.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright. Greater Madrid has done enough.
Ready. Forward.
It's got to be a really high auto-resolve value on the Gladiator,
Full speed.
or even the Arcs.
Choose your reinforcements.
Inbound. Right away.
Okay, so no Golans, which is... And that's still happening. Like, happening in significant amounts. I know it happens
Heading out.
in other situations as well, but
Let's move
the main
out.
thing we're concerned about is why it happened so much in the mod. That was doing it. Target is a Gladiator, but what is it doing with that?
Let's go. Location confirmed. Advancing. Confirmed. Right away.
This may not be a battle where it's a good idea to use
Fall out.
our SSDs as much.
Cross. Plotted.
Let's go.
Blasted scum.
So let's send Rusan's Tears in as well, with that regular Praetor. Put a Secutor in the background here, and we'll fill in the gaps with, I mean, if it's...
Unit capacity.
Watch him. He's coming around. Losing power.
Draw their fire. Yes, Commander. Closing on enemy.
Alright, fighters coming in.
IPV reporting. Enemies in range.
Attack formation. My scopes are jammed.
Enemies in range.
Regroup for another attack.
The lasers are our target.
Excellent shot.
Stay in formation. Commander, they're hitting us. Where'd he go?
Awaiting command.
Nowhere to run.
Our target priority is the laser.
I'm running out of maneuvers.
Alright, here they come. VSDs going after Munificence, because that old Clone War grudge.
Directing all fire at the missile.
You guys up there. Okay, so our fighters are probably...
Under attack.
Well, there's not many of them, but we're
Weapons ready.
probably at a point where we can start sending them in a little bit more.
They've got us targeted.
Yeah, don't...
Deactivate.
You're flying through asteroids, guys. Let's
Our engines are out.
Can anyone
smarten up.
see him? Where are you?
Getting a lock.
Choose your reinforcements.
Another hit like that.
Location confirmed. Advancing.
Falling out of formation. Draw their fire. Shield's almost gone. Sir, I've got him. He's about to be destroyed. Going down. Pursuing enemy forces.
The lasers are our
Choose your
target.
reinforcements.
Awaiting your command.
Unable to shake.
Cannons armed. Cruiser here.
Cover me now.
Alright, let's try to go up this way. You guys are probably fine with the asteroids.
Moving. Right away. Moving out. Heading out. Initiating attack. Frequency open. I've got him.
Alright, they've got another section of gladiators up there. Let's set the gladiators on this way.
Launchers must be
Roger
destroyed.
that. Form up. Awaiting orders. Move to attack. Attack! Fire! Fallout. Target confirmed.
You guys aren't going to be good at that.
Destroying lasers.
Okay, let's get this VSD down. That's on you, helmsman. Busan's Tears, these guys are all you. Well, we'll send the Secular up there as well.
Choose your reinforcements.
Our Raider raiding party, do we need them up here? Not really. Well, we've mostly taken care of all the other fighters as well. So we just gotta come through this way. So that probably is still the best place for them. Especially if this is where they're gonna be jumping in more of the gladiators. But I think we are getting close to the end of these gladiators. They had 70 overall, but this one only had 26 of them. Only 26.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Open fire.
Like, I'm pretty sure the reason that they're building it, the way the AI sees them, and the fact that the Greater Maldruid has been so good in the auto resolves, does come from that. Like, if the Greater Maldruid gets some unlucky rolls early on against Zinj, they lose. But I'm guessing anytime they get to a point where they have significant gladiators, they'll be able to do a bit more damage. And in the main build, the gladiator is actually used as a Zinj only unit right now, so that probably means that Zinj is going to be pretty effective in those ones. Okay, you need to turn around.
Yes, Commander. Attacking target. Ready. Fire at will. Engaging. Targeting. Keep going.
All right. Well, they're still coming in strong.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's get Munificence in the side here.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
See how you guys can do. Not very well, apparently.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Someone cover me!
Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
I got fighters on me!
Choose your
I'm in a
reinforcements.
Alright, let's come in on this side where they're not going to be
Maximum unit
Shoot him
capacity.
down!
in as much trouble.
I'm under attack!
I do want to make the Munificence one of the longer range units, because they had that main prow turbo laser, and if we
Advance!
sort of put a little bit more front-loaded damage on that like that,
The lasers are our target.
then them being as fragile as they are won't be as much of an issue.
Our target priority.
Then we'll probably have to reevaluate a lot of those units for Fall of the Republic, because that's when all these guys are supposed to be at their prime.
The lasers are our target.
How about a little help?
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Can anyone else see him?
The lasers are our target.
This is bad.
Awaiting
I'm
command.
not paid enough for this.
Awaiting your command.
See, I'm not sure if the script was connected in this one, but
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
we don't really need these
Can't
guys
stay
right
out
now.
here.
No, it was not.
Firing on their lasers.
Okay.
Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Where are you?
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
There we go.
The lasers.
Because the object script library, because of the patron units, is actually different from the one being used in the main mod right now. So I'm never sure if the abilities are hooked up or not, but apparently they are not in this one. So that's good there. There's a lot of gladiators and stuff. I don't know that we have enough Arco-10s with this.
Vehicle
Or
in
Raiders.
production.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Because we need to make sure they don't... Oh, come on.
Confirmed.
We ideally need to make sure they don't
Constructing
IPV
unit.
reporting.
take Thrawn out before we have what we
Constructing
need.
unit.
Construction
Constructing
complete.
unit.
I just want to make sure that we can go in with
IPV
enough to kill
Right
50
away.
gladiators worth of stuff.
IPV reporting.
So I want to get at
Moving
least
out.
20 of the raiders back.
Heading out. Fallout. IPV reporting. Let's move out.
That should be good.
Let's go.
18,
IPV
17,
reporting.
18, 19, 20. Okay.
IPV
And plus we have the
IPV reporting.
Pathfinder,
Let's
so
go.
that's good.
IPV reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they've actually, the remnants taken back some of this territory. So that's good. This is the last significant fleet Maldrude seems to have, but I've said that before. We'll probably end up going around to take Telesia, and maybe sending Cisco down to Kashyyyk. And then from there, they're all just surrounded by the New Republic. Of course, that means it's just the New Republic split off. What do they have in these fleets? I'm not sure. But, is that 5 Seculators?
Choose your reinforcements.
They do have a station here, so we
Cannons
can
armed.
use some of that to our advantage.
This way. Over there. Location.
At least in, like, trying to make them not retreat until this
Incoming.
fleet is... Oh god, they're coming at us. Forgot we changed that behavior anyways. Let's use Boat Party.
Moving to coordinates.
I'm kind of hesitant to use an SSD in this, but... The Bellator doesn't take up as much pop cap, and it's still stronger than it ought to be, because it doesn't, in this build it doesn't have the
Reinforcements canceled.
weapon changes.
Order confirmed.
Reinforcements en route.
Coming around. Awaiting your command. Attack. Fire.
Sir,
Your command, sir.
I've got it.
Commander. Open fire. Order confirmed. Coming around.
We'll get Boat Party up in the middle.
Heading to destination. The shields aren't holding. Ready for battle. Reporting in.
I have them now.
Roger that.
Choose your reinforcements.
Navigating to
BSD.
coordinate. Location confirmed. Advancing.
I'm on them.
Confirmed. Right away. Moving out.
Coming around.
Heading out.
At
Fallout.
maximum unit capacity.
Locking on. I've got them in my sight.
Form up.
Coming back around for another run. Enemies in range. Getting a lock.
Destroyer here.
Intercepting.
Cruiser here. Firing.
Target locked.
Attacking.
Eliminating target. Target locked.
Cruiser reporting.
Let's get you up there.
Frequency open.
Taking fire.
Enemies in range.
They're hitting
I
us.
copy.
Roger that.
Where'd he go? Nowhere
Reporting.
to run.
Form up.
I got one. I've got him.
Enemies in
Out of
range.
formation. I'm on them.
See how boat party's doing. It's taken about a quarter of its life as damage there.
Gunship reporting.
Try to move you guys up a bit.
Stay in
Star
formation.
Destroyer reporting in.
Attack formation. Get behind them.
I'm hoping they don't just write these units off and
Awaiting orders.
let the battle end after this,
Awaiting orders.
because they may end up trying to do that so that they don't lose more.
Launching attack.
I want to get rid of Maldrude.
Eliminating
Awaiting
Down to
command.
half.
target locked.
See, if we didn't have those raiders in,
Have them now.
boat party would be 100% shredded right now instead of only like
Excellent shot.
60% shredded. And this is with boat party being more powerful than it's intended to be.
Ready.
So it's not that there was a comment on one of the previous videos that the Bellators and Cisco were too powerful, making it too easy. It's in those battles it was because of the raiders that we were winning as much as we were. It wasn't really the SSDs. The SSDs make it a bit quicker to clean up some of the frigates afterwards. But with the amount of fighters they had, it was all the raiders that were doing all the work.
Closing on target.
Because the frigates, once we get the targeting priorities in, what I'd like to make frigates do is prioritize the anti-fighters,
Move to attack.
because it ended up being a lot of the fighters and bombers that put out a lot of their anti-capital damage, and the frigates are essentially meant to support that. So that would be a lot more useful for the AI to do.
Fire. Formation. Sir,
Form up. Destroyer here.
Enemies
Yes, sir.
I'm losing.
I got it.
So it looks like they may just not want to
I copy. Move out.
set in some of their other stuff. I'm going to go destroy the station. They're probably going to retreat, but they might try to use that as an opportunity to jump Skyhook here.
Cannons are offline. Attacking
So we
target.
might be
Fire at
risking
will.
Skyhook's life.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
Reporting. Attacking.
It does seem like they're afraid of this
Star
fleet, though.
Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in.
If they had chosen to jump in the rest of those, that would have been the end of boat party. I'm pretty sure, though.
IPV
Where's that going to
reporting.
retreat to?
IPV reporting.
So
Construction complete.
we've made the Protectorate of Thrawn. Okay, so they went back to
IPV
Telesia.
reporting.
We're gonna go for that next. We'll probably end this episode after taking camp here, but then next episode we're gonna go straight in for Telesia. We're gonna take out the. I hate Hypori. Why is this map still in the mod? This needs to go. But yeah, so we'll take out that fleet at Telesia. We're gonna let the New Republic focus on the Greater Maldrude with some help from the Remnant on their other planets. Thrawn's just gonna chill in our territory for a while. And we're gonna focus on the Empire of the Hand. I like a lot of the maps in Base Empire at War, but they got kind of hit or miss in Forces of Corruption. Like two of my least favorite maps in the game are Mutilanced and this Hypori map,
Choose your
and they're both
reinforcements.
FOC. I think
On my
FOC
way,
only
Cap.
introduced what 4 or 5 or no up to 10. The Mandalore map is one that I really don't like as well. A lot of it is just because there's so much big open space, and I tend to really dislike those maps because they're just tedious. You end up with
Choose
these
your
kind of situations where
Moving out.
there's stuff everywhere. Jarek, do you want to get over here and get us well, I guess an AA turret?
Ready.
There you go.
Sensor node
Get a sensor node.
Reporting in. Spread out, men!
Construction complete.
Oh, we got one there.
Roger that.
Bombardment available. We've captured an abandoned sensor array.
Comlink active.
This might actually move once the structure's done, so
Initiate bombing run.
fighters might miss. Okay, Jarek, get back to there.
Locked.
Yeah,
Targets engaged.
they moved out. Oh well. And the thing that makes Jarek as powerful as he is right now is more the bullet absorption. So right now we do have a similar problem to what Republic at War has with their Jedi. But one of the things that I do want to do this week actually is go back through and do the Jedi balancing. Because initially they had really high stats to compensate for the fact that melee units are complete trash in the AW, but now we use the special attacks and everything to make them be able to not get kited for 7 hours. So we can just give them far more reasonable stats.
Sensor node has been
Get another AA turret.
Activated.
Where are those artillery
I've
going?
got them on scopes.
In there.
Coordinates. Roger that.
Construction
Scanning for
complete.
enemies. There they are. Form up. Initiate sweep.
Base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Setting course. Changing course. Right away. Moving out. They are in my sights. Heading out.
Let's go in here.
Fall out, troops.
No, that's too close.
Unit destroyed.
Oh well.
Copy. In attack
Sensor array
position. Let's
destroyed.
move out.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, they're too slow.
Ready to
Oh,
receive
lats.
orders. Attacking.
Here we go. Nice try.
Comlink active. Firing. Engaging. I have the target in sight. Lancet targeting. Heading for attack position. Squadron moving
We're
out.
mostly going to need the lat to clear this out.
Lancet proceeding.
Bombing
Command
run
received.
available.
Right away. Fire. Moving out. Heading out. Open fire. Attack the target. Attacking target. Roger that. Form up. Destination ahead. Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going.
And there we go.
This way.
Bombardment available.
I guess we're going to want the
Has been sold.
sensor node again.
Construction
Awaiting orders.
complete.
Over there.
Nothing over
Engines
there.
activated. Receiving orders. As you wish. Squadron moving
Yeah, this
out.
is why I don't like this
Lancet
map.
Proceeding. Command received. Right away.
That's not a bunker. That wasn't a bunker, I don't think, either.
Moving out. Heading out.
I'm
Destination
thinking
ahead.
about
Let's move
auto-resolving,
out.
but I'm also
go.
thinking I might regret that if
Keep
Jarek
going.
dies.
The enemy
There
has
we go.
been
Never mind. Alright, so
Planetary control achieved.
we are going to leave that there for today. In the next episode, we're going to go from camp over here
Constructing.
to Talatia. We're going to try to take out that fleet, and then that'll mean it's kind of on them to do anything about the fleet at Vondark and Cothless. But that'll essentially be the end of our Maldruda. Well, we could, if we don't care that much about that Imperial Remnant fleet over here, because really, unless they go for Elysia, what are they doing for us? We could go through there. We can go through Bothwell, Cothless, Rhodia, Vergesso, Sinrapsix, up to Vondark. I mean, we could also just take Chardin and then go into Vondark. But, as it is, it's too bad that larger Mon Cal fleet from here doesn't exist in the rest of their territory. Because it looks like the Empire of the Hand and the Greater Maldrude kind of just wrecked the New Republic. Yeah, this has got to be that fleet then. Anyways, so thanks for watching, everyone. In the next episode, we're going to do those things I said. So I will see you next time. Bye.